Imagine a young boy in Seattle. A boy who wasn't the smartest in class. He wasn't the strongest or the most popular, but he had one thing, a burning obsession for computers. While most kids were out playing baseball, football, enjoying the sunshine, he was locked inside a computer room, typing strange codes on a machine that was bigger than a fridge. That boy's obsession changed the world forever. That boy was Bill Gates. Bill Gates was born in 1955 in Seattle, Washington. His parents wanted him to become a lawyer. But Bill's mind didn't work that way. He wasn't interested in rules. He was interested in possibilities. At school, he was quiet, a little shy, but when it came to math and logic, he was unstoppable. One day, his school got access to a giant computer. For most students, it was boring. For Bill, it was magic. At just 13 years old, he wrote his first computer program, a game where players guided a little character through mazes. It was simple, but for Bill, it was life-changing. That moment lit a fire inside him, a fire that would never go out. Unlike most kids, Bill wasn't afraid of failure. Every mistake was a lesson. Every failure was feedback. Sometimes his programs crashed. Sometimes they didn't work. But he didn't quit. He once said, "It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure." This mindset would carry him to greatness. Years later, Bill entered Harvard University. For most people, Harvard is the dream, the finish line. But for Bill, Harvard was just a stop along the way. While others studied law, medicine, or business, Bill spent nights in the computer lab, coding, experimenting, imagining the future. Then came the opportunity of a lifetime. He read about a new computer kit called the Altair 8800. Bill knew instantly, this was the future. He and his childhood friend, Paul Allen, worked day and night to create software for it. When they finally demonstrated it, the company was blown away. They wanted more. At that moment, Bill had a choice, stay at Harvard or chase the unknown. He chose to drop out. Everyone said, "You're throwing away your future." But Bill smiled because he knew he was building something greater. In 1975, inside a tiny garage, Bill Gates and Paul Allen founded Microsoft. It was risky, uncertain, and scary. They didn't have money. They didn't have fame. All they had was belief. Bill once said, "I never took a day off in my 20s. Not one." He worked relentlessly, day after day, night after night. The journey wasn't easy. They faced rejection. They faced doubt. But Bill's vision was crystal clear. A computer on every desk, in every home. And slowly, Microsoft began to rise. They built an operating system called MS-DOS. Later, Windows, which changed everything. People around the world could now use computers with ease. The digital age had begun. By the age of 31, Bill Gates became the youngest billionaire in history. But money was never his real goal. It was impact. It was innovation. It was change. As the years passed, Bill shifted his focus. He asked himself, what's the point of being the richest man if the world is still suffering? So he and his wife, Melinda, started the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Through it, he donated billions of dollars. He worked to fight poverty, to eliminate diseases, to provide education. Today, Bill Gates is not just known as a billionaire. He is known as one of the greatest philanthropists in human history. Bill Gates' life teaches us powerful lessons. 2. Success doesn't come from luck. It comes from vision. It comes from obsession. And it comes from relentless hard work. He proved that no dream is too big and no dreamer too small. So, the next time you feel tired, the next time you feel like giving up, remember Bill Gates, a boy who dreamed beyond limits, who worked harder than anyone else, and who built an empire that changed humanity. If he can do it, why not you?